Carolina follow-up. The debate over competitive balance in high school sports continues. Well, tomorrow, several high schools will appeal their new classifications in front of the High School Sports League because of the new 3-student multiplier. A lot of schools have moved up classes. More than 20 schools appealed those decisions, and 9 were denied, and 3 of them are here in the upstate. Those 3, Abbeville, Southside Christian, and St. Joe's, and these 3 schools were moved up in class size and had their appeals denied by the executive committee. So now tomorrow, they'll take their appeals to the appellate panel, which will have the final say. Now, all this comes after our coverage of a drastic protest from 6 schools. Those 6 all forfeited their games against Gray Collegiate Academy in West Columbia. Supporters of those schools say charter schools have an unfair advantage over traditional public schools when it comes to the playing field. And that's because charter schools can have students from anywhere in the state. Traditional public schools can only have students from their district. Now, in response, the High School League enacted the 3-student multiplier, which multiplies a student who's from outside a school zone and counts that student as 3 for the school's enrollment. But as we were looking into tomorrow's hearing, we discovered the High School League is now exploring the idea of hiring a private investigator to investigate transfer students. Now, the league commissioner brought it up to the committee last week. He said a private investigator was first hired by parents of a school to investigate a player at a different school. Now, the commissioner did not say what school the parents are with, but did say the PI reached out to him with his findings and offered his services to the league.
He asked if there's an opportunity for the league to potentially be interested in having a private investigator. Currently, we don't, we use what we can when we can, but the transfer of students and the challenges to knowing whether this is accurate or not has grown. So he wants to come and sit with me and maybe work out where his company could serve as private investigators for the league. And he wants to talk to me about what they offer and what their price range would be. I told him I would take it to the committee and see if there's an interest, and then I'll get back in touch with him.
Now, the commissioner proposed the idea to the members, as you heard, and some were unsure if they would approve hiring a private investigator, but said the commissioner should explore the option.
I would just like to say I don't think it can hurt to explore and just see what the services the individual can provide, because I do agree that, I think we all hear stories of a kid living here or living there and not attending that, and I don't know if we really have an answer to know whether that's factual or not. I hear it all the time. I mean, every year you get some story about some superstar playing somewhere that lives right down the road, but none of us really have an answer on how to answer those questions. As a matter of fact, I've even told parents, well, what you need to do is go stake outside their house and see if they show up to that address or not, but past that, I don't really know what to tell you. So this might at least offer a solution to that, and it might not.
Now, following that answer you just heard, a member asked if anyone had any reservations about the commissioner meeting with a private investigator, and no one spoke up. Now, we reached out to the High School League today. They tell us the commissioner is still exploring the option, and there is no timeline.